And award-winning Canadian author Michael Blouin is launching his 5th book right here in Ottawa as part of the Factory Reading Series and the Ottawa Small Press Book Fair. We'll find out more about that coming up in moments, but let's say hello to Michael Blouin. Joining us right now, novelist, author, amazing book, Skin House, the new one.
Thanks so much, Dylan. So many inspirational messages on the show today. I feel kind of funny being here with my novel about two guys in a bar, but here we are.
I'm sure there's all kinds of inspiration in here one way or another.
There is.
But you're inspirational because you've only been doing this since about 2007, correct?
That's right. Writing since I was 17, but publishing only since about 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, so a good decade in.
And you've won quite a few awards. Not to, I know you're modest, but...
Well, awards are very nice. Awards mean readers, and that's what it's all about. So
that's good.
The more success you have that way, the more people read the book.
Okay, let's talk about Skin House. Now, this is actually it's been published by Anvil Press, and it's around the world at this point, correct?
That's right. Well, it's making its way around the world. It's been out for about a month, but you'll be able to find it anywhere you can find books, libraries around the world, bookstores around the world, online. Out of the trunk of my car.
Yeah.
Those ones are signed.
They're good. Now, it's a riotous comedy crime caper.
Yeah, I'd say it's a dark comedy. It deals with some very serious things, but people tell me that they laugh out loud reading it. So that's good for a writer to hear, that you've got somebody sitting alone in a room reading your book and laughing out loud.
Okay.
That's nice.
So what happens with these guys in this bar?
Well, I'd say these guys are good at two things only. They're good at being in a bar. That's one skill that they have. And they're good at getting into trouble and doing the wrong thing. And that's where most of the comedy comes. It's a comedy of errors, really. It's a crime caper that goes wrong.
This doesn't come from real-life experiences or anything like that?
Some of it does,
Some of
but
it
nothing
does.
illegal.
Nothing illegal. Okay, good. Let's talk about the Relit Award. That was for the best novel in Canada.
My first novel, Chase and Haven, won Best Novel in Canada with the Relit Award, yes. And that was handy. That got me an agent. That got me publishers interested. It's a tough business, publishing in this country. It's a limited market, and there's a lot of people who want to have books published. So anything like that helps an author along, for sure.
I bet. Okay, you've got a couple of events. It's a busy weekend. So the first one on the 22nd, Carlton Tavern, is the book launch for this new novel.
Yes, and with Heather Burrell, another Canadian author, and Amanda Earle, an Ottawa author, a few other people doing a group event. And the Carlton Tavern actually is a wonderful venue and a great place for a book that takes place in a bar.
This is actually set in the Ottawa Valley as well, this book, correct?
It is, yes. People, particularly in the Kemptville, Grenville area, will be able to recognize some names have been changed, particularly of people, but of locations as well. But
protect the innocent.
The attentive reader will recognize things.
Okay. On the 23rd day after, it's the Ottawa Small Press Book Fair, as I mentioned. Where's this taking place?
Yes, it's the 25th anniversary, actually, of the Small Press Book Fair, and it's at the Jack Purcell Community Centre, just off Elgin Street on Jack Purcell. And quite a few vendors there selling books, and publishers would be there. So if they're aspiring authors or any kind of reader wants to meet publishers, wants to meet authors, and pick up a few Christmas gifts, that's the place to do it.
Okay, support local, of course. And so you have been doing this for quite some time. If there is somebody thinking about getting into this, would you have some tips, some encouraging words?
I almost gave up. I'd been doing it for 30 years trying to get published, and actually the day that I almost gave up was the day that I got my first big break in magazine publishing, and that kind of led to everything else. So I would say keep at it. To me, I always tell my students, I used to teach high school, and I always told them the only one who can really stop you from achieving what you want to achieve is yourself. So a lot of persistence involved in publishing these days.
Just keep at it.
That's right.
I believe in just keep throwing stuff at the wall. See what sticks.
That's right. Not everything's going to get published, so
yeah.
It's a big time job. I've got 3 books on the go right now, and I find I have to keep working on multiple things to keep myself engaged and also to keep up with getting things out there.
Okay, so the new year obviously is going to be busy for you because you just mentioned 3 more books.
Yes, my agent has 2 that she's marketing, and I have 1 that I'm working on, and actually there's another one in the wings as well. So.
Okay.
As soon as all this promotion is over, I'm back at the computer screen in my office.
All right. I know you believe, obviously, as well, promoting local, meaning selling your books in local bookstores. Why is that so important to you?
To me, that's, I mean, obviously the Amazon world that we deal with now is a reality, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's very convenient. But it's not necessarily the best way for local businesses to thrive, and it's not necessarily the best way for authors to thrive. To me, it's important to get the books into the hands of the reader, but there are different ways to do that, and local is usually the best.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Good luck with this book, the 2 events this weekend, the 3 books to come as well. Busy. MichaelBlouinWriter.com. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having me.
Great. And thank you for being here. Have a good day. I'm Dylan Black. Take care.